Hey y'all, and we back with another reaction, okay? Happy Friday. And you know what tomorrow is. I'm not gonna tell you. But it's gonna be Valentine's Day. So y'all, we're gonna review a little couple things that we went over earlier and just one little update that I wanna bring to you, okay? I hope everybody doing good. Yeah, we've been working on this case, and we're not going to give up on Miss Nancy, okay? Regardless of what's going on, we still want to know where she is, bring her home to her family, regardless, okay? So what we want to do is, first, I'm going to give y'all time to get in here, not that much time. If you miss any part of our update or our timeline or anything like that, you can go back and watch it, okay? It's on the channel. We have done a good job on this case. I'm not going to give up on Miss Nancy, because really, not too much of what is going on is a life threatening for her, but we don't know what's going on. Only thing, I have one update for y'all from TMZ. The third notes, we're going to get into that. So it's going to be like a review thing because nothing new really came up. We spoke on the doctor yesterday and everything, so don't bring that back up. We already talked about that. So how the heart monitor work, okay? So we don't want to get back into that. We already talked about the medicine she was on and everything. It's like the doctor says, it's not life-threatening, okay? And that's a good thing to hear, okay? Now look, let's go back. We're going to go start right here with the timeline. Nancy Guthrie timeline, okay? And this is the first timeline when it first came out with the sheriff, okay? January the 3rd, the first at 5:32 p.m., Nancy traveled to the local family's home. 9:48 p.m., the family drops Nancy off at home, and the garage door opens. 9:50 p.m., the garage door closes. Okay, February the 1st, 1:47 a.m., the doorbell camera disconnects. I have a problem with that, and I told you I still have a problem with that. That's just my opinion. Now, don't worry about that. Now, at 2:12 a.m., there was a software detects the person on the camera. There's no video of that available. They said no video available, okay? No subscription. They tripping now. I mean, it's just this, anywho, 2:28 a.m., the pacemaker app shows disconnected from the phone. Okay. And the only thing, the question I have is, where is her phone? So that's a major question. Do they have her phone, or did they find her phone? That's something that I haven't heard. 11 p.m. a.m., the family checks on Nancy. That's the next day, y'all. 12:03 p.m., 911 call to PCSD. And 12:15 p.m., patrol arrives. Now, I have issues with the timeline. Okay, the first thing I said that if my husband dropped my mama off, and I know we had fun over there to the house. Usually, my kids will wake me up. They know I'm an early bird, so they'll call me in the morning, early in the morning, 7. They know I'm up at 6 and 7. cause I'm used to working at that time. So they'll call me, Mom, you okay? But I looked at the timeline here. The family checks on her at 11:56 a.m. And maybe they hard sleepers. I don't know. But he in education looked like he would have been woke. I don't know. I don't know. But so this is the timeline. And another thing I said that, in my opinion, that I had a problem with is that 1:47 a.m. the doorbell camera disconnect disconnects. And the first thing I said, okay, what they mean by disconnect? Okay, what they mean by disconnects, because why is the doorbell camera disconnects at 1:45 a.m. and then the software detects the person on the camera at 2:12, telling me there is some more people involved. Is somebody in that house involved with this allegedly? Okay, hey baby, what's up? So what I'm gonna do right here, this is the timeline, okay? So what we're gonna do, it's gonna be very short, okay? Okay. So this is the timeline for all my, hold on y'all. I feel like something on my arm right here. Okay, this is the timeline for those workers and my people out, you know, take the days off and working and stuff. Y'all know the kids got a week off. Okay, so here go the timeline. We're gonna go right here. This right here. Now this dude right here is at this door at, he walks up at 2:12. So who disconnected, if he walked up at 2:12, who disconnect the doorbell at 1:47? Think about what I just said. Who disconnect that camera at 1:47? If he got there, if he got here at 2:12, who disconnect the camera? Don't make sense.
7 in the morning there. So this, again, is a huge step, a day 10. We had wondered why there had been
You say you number one?
investigation, but this is exactly what they wanted. Now the public can be out there looking for either the make and model of that particular backpack, the mask, you know, with the build of that individual, you know, whether this person may have been perhaps seen, you know, in the neighborhood, you know, in the days.
Oh, okay. So when he walked up on that porch, it's just telling me that somebody else in there. Cause somebody else in there, I'm not talking about Miss Nancy, somebody else in there with Miss Nancy. And the reason why, and Miss Nancy is laying down, wherever she keep her monitored, that's where she was. So she was in the bed. But at 1:47, somebody else is in that house, y'all. Cause he didn't come up until 2:14. But they don't talk to y'all about that.
Nancy's disappearance. So this is all, you know, this is exactly what they needed to kind of guide the public.
I don't know, Garvin.
In having them come forth with more information. Again, $50,000 being offered for any information leading to the capture of this individual, and obviously, hopefully, the safe return of Nancy, who's now gone without her medication for 10 days. She needed that, you know, after for 24 hours. So again, this is may provide the big break in the case that they've been looking for, Reed.
Andres, as you and I continue to talk, I think the best service we can do is keep these images up for the public to see them. Obviously, the FBI is saying these are super important to look at. So we would just ask anybody who's watching this, whether at home or in the palm of your hand.
Okay, so what we're going to do right here, I just want to bring y'all here, is because something is going on. That's, you know what, Denise? I said the same thing. I asked the same question. It don't look like he had the same door, do it? To me, it just don't look like he had the same door. I said the same thing you said. Is that Miss Nancy house? I asked the same question I asked myself. Now, I say, is he at the same house? He don't act like he at Miss, no, these folks be tripping. Now, and the reason why I brought y'all here is because TMZ is receiving notes from the from a tipster. Okay, he's gonna get into the third note that he received. I call it a scam. What did people want him to do? But I'm gonna let Harvey tell you a little bit more. The people playing games with TMZ. They say they don't trust the FBI. A lot of people don't trust the FBI. So what is he talking about? So he don't trust the FBI, but he want them to send him 50,000. And he did. It is that person that they sent some money to. He is the person that talking to TMZ. This is the same person who sent the note the first time. But I just still don't understand how he trusts Harvey. How he trusts TMZ. Who is this person that trusts TMZ so much? Who is this person? Because they don't know him. Because he know he got a show. Why would they trust him? And so, and then they said they would tell who has Miss Nancy. But why do they have to pay you? Why do they have to pay you to tell them where Miss Nancy is? That means that you just into money just like in the other all the rest of the 1,000 tipster. So let's listen to TMZ and then we're gonna break it down.
Email from the man who claims he knows the identity and the location of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper, and he has now upped his demand. We know it is the same person who wrote the other two notes because the Bitcoin address is identical. So he says that he is going through TMZ because he does not trust law enforcement.
Right, well,
He's essentially saying, you don't trust me and I don't trust you.
Wait a minute, hold up. Let me hear what he said. Let me go back and hear what he said again. I like it. Let me pay attention.
TMZ has obtained a third email from the man who claims he knows the identity and the location of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper, and he has now upped his demand. We know it is the same person who wrote the other two notes because the Bitcoin address is identical. So he says that he is going through TMZ because he does not trust law enforcement.
But you know what? Do you know how many people don't told the tipster has came in and said that it was Carlos, and they have to be careful. See, TMZ, Harvey, they got to be careful with sending anything to these people because, like, they lied on Carlos. Why in the world would somebody tell that Carlos was involved in this? And they snatched him out the car and put him in the car and then took him down there and questioned him. And he alleged didn't have anything to do with it. You know what? Somebody else said it. Somebody else said it.
Saying, you don't trust me and I don't trust you. What he is suggesting is by the FBI upping the reward to $100,000, it was designed to discredit him. He says, quote,
okay. The FBI don't know who you are. You could be anyone. You know how many scammers used to call the house and say, they used to say certain stuff, to you. Long as you be on Google and on the internet, these people start calling your number and stuff like that. And those scammers, don't get them your information. So why would I hope TMZ don't get these people no money, no send nothing to them, because the scammers are out there really now trying to get this money. So why should they trust the people who send the information to TMZ? That don't make sense.
Discredit me. So what he is saying is he now wants the following. He wants one fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000.
So you want it? See, whoever this playing game, come on now, Harvey. I know you older. Me, you older now. Now we know this a scam. Now we know this a scam. Come on now. Now. He's saying he wants 50,000, and then the other 50,000. Who in the world about to give him $100,000? What? You think I'm about to give you what? And I ain't gonna I'm not gonna mess with the money. Just send it through Bitcoin. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Why do I want to do Harvey trust him? So Harvey, if you trust this person, come on now. That's telling us something.
For that, he says he will give up the name and location of the kidnapper. He says he will not cash that until the kidnapper is actually arrested, and then he expects the second Bitcoin fraction.
Come on, Harvey. Now you believe this dude. You believe that. That is one of the biggest scam you right to use for. Just retire. This can only say that you about to retire. Because that darn well it don't work like that, and you a lawyer. You know it doesn't work like that. Or I give you $50,000. Then I'm not gonna mess with it now. And to that person, till y'all go da. But then I want the other money. Oh Lord.
And another 50,000. So
okay.
He wants the $100,000 reward. He says, but he wants it in this form and not simply coming forward to.
So you telling them what to do, and y'all got that girl money? No, I'm sorry. You telling them what to do, and the people are telling you. The scammer is telling them what to do. That's a scam. What this person doing? I don't trust these people. All we don't know what Miss Nancy is. We don't know what Miss Nancy. I'm not. But what they gonna get just because you tell him? Just because? Listen, y'all. Right. Just because the person said that. Oh, I know who did it, Harvey. But please don't tell them da. But Harvey, you got to tell FBI. But why believe the person who's sending the notes to you? And what make the person start sending notes to TMZ anyway? How they trust the TMZ and TMZ work with the police department? That's what it sounds like, a network. It could be the network she working for. You right. Because it don't sound right. This don't sound right, y'all. This don't sound right.
He has a variety of reasons on why he doesn't want to come forward to authorities. One of which is interesting. He says it's because that it could compromise his possible freedom. Now,
but see, Harvey. See, you don't listen. This is not good. It's like you interfering with the FBI work. Right, that's what I'm saying. How he know? And it's almost like this is not good at all. Because it's more like, now I love you, Harvey. I'm just saying you got to realize that you interfering with the police work. You interfering with the job. I don't understand why TMZ even involved. I don't either, Pamela. If the FBI and the sheriff, Namos, is working on this case, he ain't no FBI. So every time someone goes missing, you're right. Every time somebody goes missing, lately, you remember D4VD David and Celeste Rivas case. Golly. Throw it to you, miss. No, I don't let her. He has to leave.
We don't know what that means. Does that mean that he is peripherally associated with this kidnapper? He does not explain what that means, but he says it in this email.
So we want the kidnapper. Hold up.
He says that when he gets the initial payment, and this is a quote, he will give up, quote, the name of the main individual. The main individual.
So you want them to send this man, this scammer wants you to send him all of that money just to tell them a person's name. We don't want nobody's name. We want to know where she is. Why would the person, the tipster, give up a name and don't give up who has that lady? That means that's a greedy person. Only thing that person wants is money. Come on now, everybody know that, man. I ain't lived 66 years for nothing. Come on now. And he ain't talking about that he's interfering in an investigation. It's too much going on in this investigation. Now, tell us the truth what's going on, because I'm concerned mostly about Miss Nancy. Man, they shouldn't do us like that, because that's an elderly lady. And people who don't say, I don't care what color it's the main point is it's an elderly lady. Where is she? If y'all playing games, tell the public that she okay. Don't use Miss Nancy for this here mess, this whatever going on that we don't know. Is it political or what? Because now we have this, what is it, Pittman, Sheriff, what his name, Chris Bamos. We got him. He gave us that timeline that look at the timeline the timeline is off. The timeline don't even make sense. How is see, it's too, we got sense, y'all. Don't never let nobody think they can manipulate you like that. How can who disconnected the doorbell camera at 1:47 a.m.? Who did that? If he walked on the porch at 12:15, 12:17, what I said, 12:17, at 2:12. Okay, the doorbell was disconnected at 1:47, and then he walked over on the porch at 2:12. So that telling you that, Harvey, you gonna believe what this person telling you? You see how many people? It's more than two people working this case. If working out the case, this a criminal thing. The sheriff at Slaughter. The timeline don't even make sense, right? And why would she open the garage if she didn't even try? See, what happened was when the son. See, you know what? Like I get my son one of those keys to my garage. You know how you give your children a key to your house and key to your garage in case you lose your key. Since she don't drive, since they fix her up, That's what happened, Thompson. Well, yeah, it's more than one killing. I don't think they want the person caught. They don't. If you listen to what Harvey just told us, let me tell you, Harvey don't gave me a headache already. Cause what he talking, this don't even make no sense. Okay, they have their own investigation. TMZ got a whole police force. And you know what? Wise up. Who knew she was alone? Everybody probably knew she was alone. No telling how. The question is, how long has she been staying in that house by herself, alone like that? The whole thing don't even make sense. And why is look at the timeline. This is the very first timeline. Yeah, no, you said this is tea. No, it just tripped me out because we don't even, for the fact that she made it home. That's what I said, Miss Thornton. I said, how do we know that she made it home? How do we know she took him home? Only thing we do, they said that Nancy traveled at a local family house at 5:32. Okay, how we know she did that? Is it a camera where y'all can see that? Number two, 9:48 p.m., the family drops Nancy off at home and the garage door closed. Why didn't he get his behind out that car? Excuse me, YouTube, I'm sorry. I get so upset. Why he didn't get out the car to make sure that 84-year-old lady made it in, the door real good, all the way in the house where she got to go? And then he let the garage down at 9:50. Now, on February the 1st, I'm still confused with that 1:47 a.m. If that at 1:47 a.m. if the doorbell camera was disconnected, who disconnected? Because your killer because the kidnapper who y'all trying to put Patel, Cash Patel trying to say that 212, the software detects a person on the camera, and they have him on the camera at 2:12. I can't even remember the times. At 2:12 a.m. So who disconnected? And why is he outside of the house at 2:12? The time, that ain't right, y'all. And then your mama and your mom. Now the pacemaker, we already know that, the Wi-Fi. Who has her phone? And then she don't necessarily have to have that pacemaker. And she really got so much of that medicine. She do really need her medicine, but it's not, the doctor says it's not a life-threatening situation. Now, if my mom, with my 84-year-old, and my mom was I dropped her off, my boyfriend, husband dropped her out at 9:50. She went to sleep. Why y'all just not calling her at 11:56, almost 12 o'clock noon? You talking about the family checks on her at 11:56? Yeah, they sure do sing stage. I'm just so sorry. You mean they ate dinner for 4 hours and played games and stuff. Now it's just a big bunch of. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna play the game. We gonna play the game with them. I'm not gonna give up on Miss Nancy. And you received your third letter. What is Trump saying to you? Because Trump said it's a solution. And what her name, Nancy, said that it was desperate. It's desperation, ain't that what she said? Exactly. Take her home. Yeah, they playing mind games. Let me see what this involves. I said that too, captured. And you it's messing up this operation. I know you want help, but this is not the time for you to be in it. See, usually TMZ be the one that get the case afterwards. They'll come soon something happen. They dare. You see TMZ sneaking by, passing by. They be there. They be everywhere. Look like they there before something happened. Her home wasn't even quartered out as a crime scene until later. Right. And then you sitting here receiving all these notes and believing this criminal scammer who's sending you emails and stuff. Come on. Now you messed that D4VD and that Celeste Rivas case up, and then they just disappeared with that, and now we don't start talking about it. I'm not about to mess with that case.
TMZ has obtained a third email from the man who claims he knows the identity and the location.
So now he said it's not a lady, it's a man. We know now, y'all. I just picked up on that. I hope he just made that mistake. I just picked up on it. He said that he identified a person who in Miss Nancy, who know Miss Nancy's location is a he. But he not telling us Miss Nancy's location. We don't care who he is, who he talking about. We want to know where Miss Nancy is. Gotta be someone involved in entertainment. Gotta be.
Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper, and he has now upped his demand. We know it is the same person who wrote the other two notes because the Bitcoin address is identical. So he says that he is going through.
See, Kim, it's female, male, everybody in this. It's male, female, it's a family, it's a whole scam operation. They do this every day. They do this every day. It's everybody in there. Could be all her kids. Who knows? I said, man, it's too much.
He does not trust law enforcement. He's essentially saying, you don't trust me and I don't trust you. What he is suggesting is by the FBI upping the reward to $100,000, it was designed to discredit him. He says, quote, to discredit.
No, the FBI not trying to discredit you. Do you know how many people don't call in and say they're going to do this and they're going to do that? They ain't just looking at you. They don't even know who you are. You can be a robot. We don't know you. They scam. They sit at the Bitcoin, whatever it is. They sit behind their computer and be criminals behind it a lot of times. That's not what that's person right there. It's not who the FBI really looking for. They want to know where she is.
Me. So what he is saying is he now wants the following. He wants one fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000.
And you don't know what Miss. You don't want to tell us. We don't. We don't want to know the lead person. We don't want to know who in charge of the cartel thing. We don't want that person. We want to know where Miss Nancy is. Tell her where she is. Then we'll send you the money. Whatever you want. But you ain't about to get the reward money just to tell us the big person name. And why would you want to tell us the big person name? You want that money so you can pay the whole team off.
And for that, he says he will give up the name and location of the kidnapper. He says he will not cash that until the kidnapper is actually arrested, and then he expects the second Bitcoin fraction.
Oh, shoot. That person right there need to go get a job who send you them notes. I say that because of the note Harvey read saying now I can get my freedom as if someone needs to be Where did he say that at? I ain't heard nothing about freedom. When he said that? In this letter? In this note right here? I don't know. I ain't heard that yet.
50,000. So he wants the $100,000 reward, he says, but he wants it in this form and not simply coming forward to authorities. He has a variety of reasons on why he doesn't want to come forward to authorities, one of which is interesting. He says it's because that it could compromise his possible freedom.
Oh, that's what you saying. Kim, that's it right there. That's it right there. Hold on. Let me back a little bit. I don't believe that. Compromise his possible. His possible? What's a possible freedom? Sheesh. These people got there's some mental issues going on right now. Some kind of thing. Let me hear that right there. Now I see what you're saying. And you said that let me see what you said again. You said that gotta be someone involved in entertainment. Why they choose an entertainment media in Center Ramsey. Okay. Could it be somebody who worked with do y'all think there's somebody who worked with TMZ? Because if I did something, if I was a criminal and I was a scammer and something like this happened, why did they come get Miss Nancy anyway? Why y'all go get him? It's compromising his freedom because he's involved. Right, he's involved. But who's to trust? He's using psychological. He manipulating this man. And he's a lawyer. He's supposed to have sense in that. Use your sense now. Not you. I'm talking about Harvey. Use your sense now. Come on now. We old, but we ain't on.
He has a variety of reasons on why he doesn't want to come forward to authorities, one of which is interesting. He says it's because that it could compromise his possible freedom. Now, we don't know what that means.
Right.
Does that mean that he is peripherally associated with this kidnapper?
Okay, then why should we trust that person if that person is associated with the other person? It's Savannah in it. Savannah already know who it was. When she said, well, we will pay. When she said we will pay, like, first thing I thought about was her ex-husband. I'm sorry. I thought about the ex-husband. I'm sorry. That's who I thought about. And then, y'all, and you can tell that they have an operation. Because this dude right here, hold on for a minute. This dude right here is well dressed. He in uniform. He's in uniform. This dude, these some neat people, somebody, this is too neat. This is too neat. This is too neat. He's showing too much to be a kidnapper, be in the kidnapping business. That's why she said, baby, I know you didn't do that. See, the reason, okay, I thought about the ex-husband is because she and her ex-husband didn't even stay together but like 2 years. And they was divorced. Now she married to somebody else and they got 2 kids. And then kind of think of, her husband wear khakis to work. This dude dressed in khakis. Let me move this. He dressed too neat for me. He in uniform. He's in uniform. And some school, we had to wear a uniform. Even though I was a physical education teacher, I had to wear khakis. They made us wear khakis. This man clothes is too neat. And that person is in that house who working with him. Why did they choose Nancy, Savannah mama? It's because That person could be her husband, her ex-husband. We don't know why they got a divorce that quick. We don't know what they were going through. That man got a big head on him. He got a big head, and then when he walk, he leans to the left. And y'all, anybody, if y'all hear anybody talk about the way he leaned, like I'm talking about, the way he walked, like he got a disability, that's how he walked to me, like he got a disability. But it's on his left shoulder. I'm gonna play it. And the person in the letter said he can mention the main person behind it. I don't believe them. I don't believe it. I believe that person who gonna get that money. He gonna give y'all that money, and then when he get there and try to get that person over there in somebody island somewhere in Mexico, and they can't touch him while he in Mexico. Man, please, he can't fool me.
So this, again, is a huge step. Day 10, we had wondered why there had been a lull in the investigation, but this is exactly what they wanted. Now the public can be out there looking for either the make and model of that particular backpack.
See, first of all, what in the world, why he got grass in his hand? It's first when he walk up on the point, I thought he was looking for a key. I thought maybe whoever's on the inside supposed to be whoever did disconnect that doorbell camera. I'm gonna say cam, y'all, but y'all know I mean camera. But that cam, when they disconnected, they did that at 1:47, whatever I said. I got the timeline on here. But he wasn't there then. He got there at 2:12. He tapped that. He wants to know why y'all ain't open up the door. I don't know what it is. Then the person yeah. I'm not sure. I said in the beginning that it could have been a male, a female or a male, but I'm gonna stick with male. But I'm gonna say a person. This person. Unless that they lady got a mustache, unless that's fake. I thought this was a setup, a stage. This right here was staged. Because he pick up grass and then walk to the camera. What is he doing in the camera? Because the camera is disconnected. See, everybody keeps saying they see eyebrows. I don't. Hold up. See, I don't see eyebrows. I know everybody say they see it right here. But as I get close, that's part, like me, it's part of the thingy. But I know he hairish. I know he got. I'm not even looking at that right there. But when I looked up there, I thought it was his eyebrow. Then when I got closer, it looked like if they had made like that. Yeah. We don't see the video.
With the build of that individual, whether this person may have been perhaps seen, in the neighborhood, in the days leading up to.
This is a reaction channel. We discuss. We don't sit and just sit here and just watch no video. If you want to watch, anybody want to watch the video, go watch it. We already don't watch it about 100 times. So we try to figure things out. So what I'm saying is, whoever disconnected that camera, it's in that house. Whoever disconnected that camera at 1:47, that dude is waiting on them. That's the reason why he showed up. Everybody got a part in this. Now let's get back to him. He said that, okay, for referral. That don't even make sense what you said. Okay, hold on.
In this form and not simply coming forward to authorities. He has a variety of reasons on why he doesn't want to come forward to authorities, one of which is interesting. He says it's because that it could compromise his possible freedom. Now, We don't know what that means. Does that mean that he is peripherally associated with this kidnapper?
Yeah, he associated with all of them in there together. We should start acting like you don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's associated with them. Yes, he is. So you think he gonna get all that money, $100,000, and disappear? No, he gonna pay them off.
He does not explain what that means, but he says it in this email. Now, there's something really important here, that he says that when he gets the initial payment, and this is a quote, he will give up, quote, the name of the main individual. The main individual. So clearly, he is suggesting, and he did insinuate this before, but he is saying it squarely here. The main individual. That means, if this is legit, he has accomplices. So he does refer to the current state of Nancy Guthrie. We are not going to get into what that is.
Why you not? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Harvey. Don't do that. Y'all can't be telling us a little part of it and then leave the other part off. Because we missing the part that y'all not telling us. Why you not telling us? You don't tell us everything else?
Forwarded this on to the FBI. They asked for it and we gave it to them. We received this email.
Wait, hold up. You on the national television. The dude told you in a note that he don't trust the FBI, and you on TV telling us that he passed the information. You passed the information to the FBI. Why would the person be talking to you? Now he can't trust you because you sending the message to the FBI. Y'all, what is he doing? Do you? That's one thing, you cannot talk around me if you're gonna lie, because I'm picking up every word you said. You just said that they didn't trust the FBI. Why should they trust you, and you sitting here on national television saying that you're gonna transfer the information to the FBI? Sound like someone turning against each other. Right on the individual now. Thank you. He knew he messed up. That's why he closed his eye. He know he messed up. He shouldn't have said what he just said. Why would the person trust you and you just said you gave the information to the FBI? Lord have mercy.
Just before noon Pacific time, Friday, today. So again, the third.
Say what? Harvey, come on now. I didn't know we had to do this again with you, okay? I don't think that the person, I don't, but I'm talking about Harvey. What Harvey just said in front of our face, and y'all got to pick up on what these people be saying. Why is Harvey on TV saying that he's going to give this information to the FBI when the person, he just told us that the person said they don't trust the FBI. So why should they trust Harvey? And he's a lawyer.
See, Guthrie, we are not going to get into what that is. We have forwarded this on to the FBI. They asked for it, and we gave it to them.
So you gave the FBI the information that you read to us. Which you supposed to do that? Do you think these people not watching this man just say what he said? It's a connection, y'all. Why should now they ain't gonna? Why are they trusting Harvey? Is Harvey sending every note to the FBI and he's saying it on TV? You think the person ain't watching? These folks enjoying this, boy.
This email just before noon Pacific time Friday today. So again, the third email, he says this time, this is it.
I don't think that they want it spread because they don't trust the FBI. If I don't trust the FBI, I got to know that Harvey is going to have to get this information to the FBI. He can't hold. Harvey cannot hold this information secret, y'all. He's not. He can't. He's working with the FBI. So why they trust him so much if he worked with it? Now look, now I'm not gonna say and explain what I just said, cause this is so simple what I'm saying. Cause why would the person want to deal with him and he working with the FBI? Shoot, man, this the police right here, the police station right here.
His final time to approach anybody. The third time is it. Now remember, he said that last time too.
Right.
But he says he's coming forward now because of the increase in the ransom reward. And
also, since they took the reward money up, it's a scam, y'all. Since they took the reward money up, now the scammer want the money on everybody. No telling who that is, y'all. They can't. The FBI ain't about to trust the FBI like me. I'm not about to trust your butt. Now let's see what Harvey telling News Nation. Cause see, I want to
bring in the man of the moment, TMZ founder Harvey Levin. Once again, a hub of understanding. Help me understand what I just told people about the sequence of what you've gotten and any distinctions you see among them.
well, I'm focused on two things. Because I agree with you. I mean, he's from the Tucson area. There's just no doubt. I am focused on two things. This ransom note is, I will put it to you this way, Chris. The FBI is keenly interested in this ransom note, and I know this. Keenly interested in it.
Why should they be?
The question then is, you're right. How does he? They're not really showing proof of life as far as we know, and the money has not been deposited. So why is it being ignored if they seem to be acting as if this is real? I can't answer that.
Hold up. Not proving of what life? Y'all got that excuse me, because I'm just one of them people that listen to every word come out your mouth. Wait a minute, I'm missing. I know you heard him. Yeah, you about to him. Let me see on this part right here.
Money has not been deposited. So why is it being ignored if they seem to be acting as if this is real? I can't answer that question. I am perplexed by it. But when you take that ransom note, which I believe the FBI has good reason to think it may well be real, then you look at these other emails we've been receiving, 3 of them this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, from a man who says he knows who this kidnapper is. We got our
So wait, Harvey, help me understand something. The ransom note is separate. You don't believe it's from the same guy. Then you get 3 emails. You think those 3 are from the same guy.
I know the ransom note stands on its own. Separately, we have received 3 emails from the same person. And I know that because
So the 3, he's saying that the 3 email is coming from the same person, but that note came from somebody else. That still don't mean that I don't trust nobody.
Those 3, there is a very specific Bitcoin address that we've been checking. So these 3 are coming from the same person. Wednesday.
Okay, so if y'all got the Bitcoin address, the investigators, they already know who it is then. That's why they gave that reward up, the fish, for the person who talking behind that Bitcoin. That could be a lady. Cause a man ain't gonna go out there easy, a man. That man ain't about to go out there easy getting that money like that, y'all. And telling me that they inexperienced and it's just a group of people. It's a group of people. Inexperienced group of people. And the females are more stronger than the men in this situation.
The person wanted $50,000 in return for the name of the kidnapper. Said it's going to be his last contact. Yesterday, he made a similar demand, got a little more specific. At about noon today Pacific time, we got a third, and the third is interesting. And I will tell you, the FBI is interested in this. I know that. And we've given it to them. So the ransom has now gone up to $100,000. And it's gone up because this person knows that the FBI has doubled the reward. The person begins by saying, look to the FBI, I don't trust you, and you don't trust me. So I'm going to go...
Wait, hold up. I don't trust you, and you don't trust me because y'all could allegedly be the cartels. Y'all could allegedly be in people... Y'all, it's a whole lot going on right here. It's a whole lot going on right here. I don't trust you, and you know you don't. It's political, y'all. It's somebody, but why Nancy, Mom? Because Nancy covers stories, and I don't want to get into that story that she that she covered. You got to go back and check her out. She know who that is.
DMZ, because I don't really trust you at all. So he wants the $100,000, but he wants it his way. And the way he wants it is he wants a fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000 immediately deposited in his account. And in return, he says he will, and this is a quote, he will immediately provide the name of the main individual along with his information for you to track. So I guess we can stop and talk about what does he mean by main individual, because by definition, he's suggesting more than one person is involved.
We already said that. I just said in here, it said that we said that way from the beginning that it's an organization. We know that. We know male and female involved. We know families involved in this. And y'all got to understand, when ISIS when they come and get them people, is some of them folks over here. I don't understand how a substitute teacher gonna be in Atlanta, being a substitute teacher in the country illegally. And I'm gonna say this about that, and then I'm gonna let it go. Why you send a whole lot of illegal people, aliens over here like that anyway? That was real wrong, but I'm gonna let that go. If you're gonna do it like that, you need to make sure all of them are legal over here. That's just like taking somebody. My dogs go outside and bring everybody dog over. I mean, it's just too much going on for me.
That's the first time he's said something like this in any of the three notes that we've received. The second, then he goes on to say that he will not touch that initial $50,000 payment until an arrest is made. And once there is an arrest, he would expect the FBI in good faith to deposit the additional $50,000 in Bitcoin.
That's a lady. That's a lady. I wonder why he keeps saying he. Sound like he talking to a lady.
And I think this is interesting. He is gambling both for his safety and his possible freedom. When you say possible freedom, it's almost as if he's saying, I'm kind of close to the flame, and maybe they're going to try and implicate me. At least
I wouldn't send that money over there like that. No. And when anytime somebody said possible like that, it may happen and it might not happen. That's what they saying. Right, that's he sound like it's a weak woman. It's a weak woman talking. She sound like she don't even sound. She sound like a pregnant. I guess y'all want to know why I'm saying that she sound like a pregnant woman because she not agreeing what she see. She not agreeing what her husband doing. She not. She don't like the organization she in. It's I don't know. And then he want to keep saying he, but there no man. A man ain't this sweet. Possible freedom. Possible freedom. So you think them folk about to let you get away? You think that the people that you around not watching you? They think we stupid.
I read it. And then the last thing he says, and I'll actually read from the note, he says that the manhunt of the main individual that can give you all the answers, be prepared to go international. To me, that can only mean Mexico.
That I did not. Wait, hold on. Let me stop this thing. Didn't I just say that, y'all? Did Lanita, the real deal, just said Mexico. I said I'm listening to this man talk. The way this man talking and what's going on, I know that's what he talking about. The way he talking, when they sit, I be listening to people, y'all. I ain't just start listening to the way people talk. I can tell when you're lying. I can tell about what you on. I don't know why. I'm glad I'm blessed like that. But that's what he talk about. Ain't nowhere in the world I send no money. I send no Bitcoin like that. Oh, that much money over there like that to that person who he talking to. Man, they don't care. Y'all got their people. Y'all don't took so many people down. Don't tell them what's going on. This is sad.
That's the way I read it. And then the last thing he says, and I'll actually read from the note, he says that the manhunt of the main individual that can give you all the answers, be prepared to go international.
Well, why should we be prepared? Why y'all acting like y'all don't kidnap the president of the United States? Why is it being like that? The picture image they are showing of the possible suspect seems like he's a Spanish. Yes. This ain't right. Ain't nobody crazy. Why they want him? Why he said that be ready to go national? After you don't got the folks' money, and you think them. Listen, y'all. The person who talking to Harvey, the person who talking to Harvey, you think they about to let that person leave with that money? Y'all think them people? Y'all think don't nobody know who that person is and what that person do? Each one, and when you're in an organization like that, they are watching each other. The head person, it's nowhere in the world that head. If she dealing with a person to go nationwide with, then she lying. See, that's what everybody's saying, Melissa. That's what everybody's saying. I said the ICE situation a long time ago. Wow, I bet. But I'm still trying to wonder how it's something Nancy said in one of her when she was broadcasting. It's something she said that Trump didn't like. Cause he didn't want to get into the connect with the. All we know, this thing could be right here. It could be in a circle, right here. Because y'all remember that Bamos, Chris, the sheriff, he didn't send the evidence to Virginia to the FBI lab. He sent it to Florida, and FBI, the FBI saying that that the sheriff is holding stuff against us, don't want us to know. But no, he's not doing it. They don't want the sheriff involved. They see the feds wanted. The feds is private, y'all. Y'all know about the feds. That feds are right. The feds. Let me do that. The feds do things, got ways of doing things. And the sheriff has his ways of doing his evidence. He don't trust the feds either.
To me, that can only mean Mexico. So again, I am not telling you, Chris, that this is authentic, that this is actually a person who knows the identity and location of the kidnapper, but he has been persistent. He definitely has the attention of the FBI, and this is the latest what we got.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased